What's going on, guys? The new Star Wars Galactic Battle Season has dropped. We've got 4 new POIs, tons of new guns and vehicles. Lots has been vaulted to give this a true Star Wars experience. There's a lot to get into, so let's dive in. Alright, to start it off, every gun from last season has been vaulted. That's right, every gun this season is a blaster. It's got infinite ammo, they have a burnout and a cooldown period for reload. So we're going to run through all the guns and their crazy names that you probably won't remember, and we're going to break them down into categories, and hopefully you'll have an understanding when you get on the game which gun you need to be picking up and focusing on. First, we have the shotguns, the BARM ST-12 Scatter Blaster and the ACP Scatter Blaster. The BARM is more like your auto, where the ACP is going to be more like your pump. For the SMGs, you have your CR2 blaster and your E11 blaster. For your ARs, you have a DLT-19 heavy rifle blaster. That's going to be more like an AK. It's going to be slow fire rate. These are all hit scan though. You have your F11D blaster. This is sort of like your staple blaster that we've seen in the previous Star Wars seasons. Um, you have your A280 CFE rifle. It's a scoped AR. This is probably going to be what you're seeing most people using. It's hit scan. It's got a good clean scope on it. Minimal recoil. It's really powerful. It's a good gun. And then you have your DMR category or sniper distance. It's an IQA-11 marksman rifle. This is not hit scan. It is projectile. Um, it doesn't one-shot headshot, but it is fairly powerful with a decent fire rate. You just got to lead your shots quite a bit. All right, next up we have 4 new POIs separated between the dark side and the resistance. Your 2 resistance bases are Outpost Enclave and Resistance Base. And then your 2 dark side POIs are going to be Vader's Samurai Solitude and First Order Base. Vader's going to drop an A280 CFE rifle, Mythic. Very good, very strong rifle. And then at First Order Base, you're going to fight Captain Phasma. He's going to drop the Medallion, which reduces blaster burnout and cooldown. And then he also gives you an F11D Mythic blaster. I don't think this medallion is overpowered. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty balanced. It's nice to have. But, you know, you're not going to go wreck the lobby because you have it. All right, now we have mobility, and a lot of people are going to be disappointed, especially in zero build. There basically is none. There's no shockwaves, there's no drill, there's no rocket ram, there's no bat, there's none of that. We have cars, TIE fighters, X-wing fighters. You can go to a Jedi just like previous Star Wars seasons, and you can learn the Force abilities. And some of those grant some jumps and whatnot, and then some of them grant a little speed while you have the lightsaber out. But other than that, there's basically no mobility. It's tough. It's really tough on zero build players. You're going to need to carry cover. You're going to need to carry your bubbles and bunkers. It's possibly going to be a 3-gun meta where you have maybe a pump SMG with a ranged weapon, and then you have heals and cover. I don't know. Maybe you carry the lightsaber, maybe you don't. It's up to you. It's tough to tell how this thing's going to play out. On top of that, this is an abbreviated season, so it's only 5 weeks long. So we're going to be seeing weekly updates as the sagas progress, like they do in Star Wars. So who knows? Maybe this week is going to be like this, and then next week we get a bunch of movement. You never know what Fortnite's going to do. Okay, there are also a few things that have been unvaulted. One, the EMPs. I think these are going to be really big because with the TIE fighters and the X-Wing fighters and the cars, I mean, people are going to be heavily dependent upon all this for rotation and stuff. So, the EMPs are really going to help. People are going to be playing bunkers really hard. EMPs are going to wreck everybody, honestly. That's my personal opinion. And then you have this thermal imploder, which is a new grenade type. I don't know if it's any good. I think it does a decent amount of structure damage, but I don't know. Like, I haven't really used it much. So if you have used it and you know more about the thermal imploder, put something in the comments and let me know what you think. Um, Next, we have Slap Juices and Slap Splashes have been unvaulted. Um, it seems like when Fortnite doesn't have any mobility, they know it's a problem. They always seem to add these back in, like the infinite sprint is just gonna magically replace a drill or shockwaves. But you know, whatever. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks. A couple of small things to wrap up. Shrines are still in the game, but because there's no mobility, when you put a wind sprite in the shrine, you actually get nothing back. So who knows? Maybe carry the wind sprite. It might be your best option for mobility. And then the water sprite still works just the same. You get some form of heals out of the shrine. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Let me know down in the comments how you're liking the new season, how you think I can improve this content for you in the future, and I'll catch you in the next one. And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know down in the comments what I can do to improve and how you're liking the new Star Wars season. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.